Good morning students. Today we are entering into new topic, that is shopping bills. So first we shall see what is shopping bills. This is a shopping bill and here we will see to the number of items, the name of the shop and the quantity, amount. These are all things we will see here in the shopping bill. First of all we shall see to exercise problem 9.2. See to the first problem. Complete the bill by writing the correct amounts in the price column. So here this is a shopping bill and first what it is given there, see, RF Stationery, which is the name of the shop, stationery shop, and the date is given there nearby itself. And what all the things are listed there? Item, price per unit, quantity and price. See that in bracket in rupees it is given there. In rupees, that is a symbol of Indian rupees. For amount, for price, we will mention that in Indian rupees. That symbol should be mentioned there. And see there, first we have to write the number of items. 4 items are there. So we have listed that. What are the items there? Pencil, eraser, notebook, crayons. And then next column, price per unit is given there. Price per unit. For one thing, what is the amount? What is the price? So for pencil, one pencil 5 rupees. For one eraser 4 rupees. For one notebook 25 rupees. For one crayons 30 rupees. So this is for one thing, one item, what is the price? And now next column, see, quantity is given there. So quantity means number of items. How many numbers? If it is pencil means what is the quantity, how many pencils they have bought. So 4 pencils, what is the amount? That is what we are going to find here. For price means total number of amount. So quantity is given, no? With that we have to multiply the price per unit. For one pencil this much rupees means for 4 pencils how much rupees? That is what we are going to find here. So 5 4s are 20. So in the column of price we have to mention 20 rupees. So pencils, per pencil means 5 rupees. Quantity, number of quantities 4 it is given there. So totally 5 into 4 is 20. As the same way we are going to do for eraser, notebook and for crayons. So see to the second one, eraser. So how many erasers are there? 3 erasers. One eraser rate is 4. So how will you find that? 4 into 3. So 4 3s are 12. So 12 rupees for eraser. And for notebook, so 25 rupees for one notebook and quantity is 2. So totally 2 notebooks. So 25 2s are 50. Price is 50. And for crayons, one crayons is rupees 30 and quantity is given as 1. So 30 ones are 30. So now we are going to do the total amount. So to find the total amount we have to add all the rupees in the price column. So totally 4 things we are going to add and we are going to find the total amount. 20 plus 12 plus 50 plus 30. So first we have to add in the ones place and then in the tens place. So 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. And now we have to add in the tens place. 2 tens, 1 tens, 5 tens and 3 tens. While we are adding in the tens place, we will get as 11. So the answer is total amount rupees 112. 112 rupees. So here we have found the correct amount here and we have filled in the price column. Now see to the second problem. Read the bill for the bakery items Suman has bought from a store near his house and answer the questions based on it. Here the shopping bill is given there and below that shopping bill few questions are there. So related to that shopping bill we are going to answer the below questions. At first we have to observe the shopping bill and then only we have to answer to the questions. So what is in the question? See, what is the total cost of pastries and bread? This is the first question. So what they have asked, we have to find the total cost of pastries and bread. So now see to the shopping bill. We have to check to that pastry and the bread. So first 2 items are there. So what is the amount for that pastry and the packet of bread? So it is 120 and 70. So 120 is for 3 pastries 120 rupees and for 2 packet of breads is 70 rupees. For one items it is given there. For one thing what is the amount, that is also given, and for the quantities also the amount is given. So here we have to find the total cost now. So we have to add the price values of pastry and the packet of breads, that is 120 plus 70. 120 plus 70 is rupees 190. So first we have to add in the ones place and then tens and then in the hundreds place. So the answer is rupees 190. Here the symbol for the price should be mentioned here, that is must. We have to write the symbol for the rupees. Rupees sign should be mentioned here. So rupees 190. And now see to the second question. What is the cost of 2 packets of cookies? So now see to the cookies in the shopping bill. The last one, fourth item is the packet of cookies is given there. So for one quantity, for one packet of cookies, 45 rupees is given there. So here in the question, for 2 packets of cookies we have to find what is the cost for 2 packets of cookies. So we have to multiply that 2 numbers. For the 2 quantity we are going to find. So for 1 packet 45 rupees means for 2 packets how much rupees? So 45 into 2. So we have to multiply 45 and 2. So first we have to multiply in the ones place and the ones place and the tens place and the ones place. So 45 into 2 is 90 rupees. So for the cost of 2 packets of cookies is rupees 90. Now C to C question. Can we buy 4 vegetable burgers with rupees 100? Yes or no? We are just going to answer yes or no. So to write this answer we have to check to the shopping bill. For the 4 vegetable burgers, can we buy for rupees 100? So in the shopping bill what is given there? For 1 vegetable burger rupees 25. For 3 vegetable burger means it's rupees 75. For only 3 it is given there. So here in the question 4 is given, no. So we have to find for 4 vegetable burgers what is the rate. And then we can say yes or no. So to find this we have to multiply with price per unit of vegetable burger. So what is the price for 1 vegetable burger is 25, no. So with that 25 we have to multiply 4 because we are going to find for that only whether we can buy for rupees 100. So 25 into 4. 25 into 4 is 100. So surely we can buy it for rupees 100. 4 vegetable burgers can be buy for 100 rupees. So the answer should be yes. And now see to D question. If Suman gives rupees 350 to the shopkeeper to pay the bill, how much money will the shopkeeper return to him? So in this question what we are going to find? We need to find the shopkeeper, how much he will return to Suman. So here we have to check to the shopping bill's total amount. Then only we can find how much he will return to Suman. So here Suman gives 350 to the shopkeeper for paying the bill. Here the total amount of the bill is 310 only. So to find the answer we have to subtract. Then only we can find how much the shopkeeper will return to Suman. So shopkeeper returns rupees 40 rupees. So here what we have done? We have subtracted those 2 numbers. The greatest number minus the smallest number. 350 minus 310. First we have to subtract in the ones place and then tens and then at last in the hundreds place. So the answer is rupees 40. So shopkeeper returns 40 rupees to Suman. Now see to the third question. On 30 January 2018, Sachin goes to a market along with his father. He buys 2 chocolates, 4 balloons and 1 ball. The cost of 1 chocolate, 1 balloon and 1 ball are rupees 10, rupees 5 and rupees 20 respectively. Make a bill for the items he buys. Name the shop while making the bill. So here what they have given means what are all the things they have listed in this question, and we are going to frame a shopping bill here. So the list of the items we have to write in a column wise and the price for per unit and the quantity and the price. We are going to make a shopping bill now according to the materials. What are the items that are given in the questions, we have to mention all in the shopping bill only. To make a bill we have to draw a tabulation. We have to split each of the things. The item wise, the name wise first we have to write, and then price per item we have to write, and then for quantity and then for price we have to write, and then at last we have to total all the amounts. So this is what we have to make a bill. We have to give the date also, and we have to name the shop for this bill. So first we can write the date in the tabulation. First we have to write the date. So what is given there? On 30 January 2018. So in between that date, you know the date format, no? So we have to write as 30, and you can give hyphen or slash or dot, you can give in between the date. So 30, 01 and 18. So this is the date there, and later we can give the name for that shop. So now first we have to fill in the item place in the item column. So first give the number of items. So how many items are there? See in the question, he buys 2 chocolates, 4 balloons and 1 ball. So 3 items are there. So you are naming that items: chocolate, balloons and ball. So these are the items. And next, price per item. So next to that, what is given there? The cost of 1 chocolate, 1 balloon and 1 ball. What is that? Rupees 10, rupees 5 and rupees 20 respectively, means in the order wise we have to take. So for 1 chocolate, rupees 10. For 1 balloon, rupees 5. For 1 ball, rupees 20. In that column we have to fill according to that row also. In that item wise we have to write the price per item. That for price per unit. For 1 item, what is that rate? That is what we are writing there. And then quantity. So how much quantity, how many items they are buying. If chocolate means how many chocolates. So see to that, 2 chocolates is given there. So we have to fill in that column. In that box we have to fill 2 columns. Then 4 balloons, 4 quantity for balloons and 1 ball. So here now we have to write the price. For that quantity we have to write the price amount in the last column. Price in rupees we have to write. So how will you find? You have already learnt in the first and the second question, the same procedure only. We have to multiply the quantity and the price per item, then we can find for the price. So for that we have to multiply the numbers in the quantity and in the price per item. For chocolate, how will you find? 10 into 2 is 20, and for balloon 5 into 4 is 20, and for ball 20 into 1 is 20. So total amount you have to add all the price values. So 20 plus 20 plus 20 is 60. So we got the answer as 60 here. The total amount for that items, chocolates, balloons and ball are rupees 60. So this is what making a bill. And now at last we have to name the shop. So your wish how to frame the name. So you can name any names. By your name itself you can give the store name. I am giving that store name as Ganesh store. You can give us Balaji store. Like this you can name any name for that shopping bill. So name for that shopping bill I am giving as Ganesh store. So this is the making of a bill for the items he buys. And now we are going to do the 4th problem as your homework problem. So what is given there is, read the bill for the sports items read and buys from a store and answer the questions based on it. So here the shopping bill is given for you, and below that questions are there. So you are going to relate to that shopping bill. You are going to answer the questions given below there. Now see to this challenge problem. Shreya goes to Heer Garment Store to return a dress. She purchases a pack of handkerchiefs for rupees 249 from the shop. The shopkeeper deducts the price of the handkerchiefs from the price of the dress and returns rupees 890 to her. What is the cost of the dress? Here what we have to find is the cost of the dress, and here few options are there given below. We are going to find the correct answer and we are going to tick that one. So actually what is happening there, Shreya is going to return that dress to that shop. So while she is returning, she is purchasing a handkerchief also. The rate of that handkerchief is rupees 249. The shopkeeper is deducting the amount from that, the price of that dress, and he returns the amount of rupees 890 to her. So then we can easily find the cost of the dress from that. He is deducting rupees 249 from that dress and he is returning 890. Then how we can find? By adding those two numbers, those two amounts, we can find the answer easily. So he is detecting some amount and he returns some amount. So he is not buying any extra amount from her. Just from that dress cost only he is detecting. So we can easily add those two numbers and we can find that answer. So 249 plus 890 rupees. So while we are adding those two numbers, we will get the answer as 1139. First we have to add in the ones place, next in the tens and next in the hundreds place. Then we will get the answer as 1139 rupees. So this is the answer for this, the cost of the dress. And next one is knowledge nugget. We are just going to revise this whole chapter money. And here the first point. When you buy more than one item, the total amount you need to pay is calculated by adding the price of each item. So if you are buying more than one item, if you need to know the total amount means just add all the items price. Then you can find easily the total amount. And next one, when you buy an item and give a note of a bigger value to the shopkeeper, the amount that the shopkeeper needs to return is calculated by subtracting the price of the item from the value of the note. So here what is given is, if you are buying some item, you know the rate of that. So if you are giving more than that means the shopkeeper needs to return some amount. How will you calculate that? Just subtract that number, the two prices amount. Then you can easily find the answer. So find the answer means that is what the shopkeeper needs to return the amount to you. So the next point, see, if the cost of one item is given and you have to calculate the cost of multiple items, multiply the cost of one item by the total number of items. So what is given here is, if you know the cost of one item means you can find for the multiple items. So how will you find that? Means just going to multiply those two numbers, the number of items and the cost of one item. So you can find the total number of that item's cost. And next point is, if the cost of multiple items of the same price is given, find the cost of one item by dividing the total cost by the total number of items. Here what they have given is, if all the items are having the same price means just divide that total number of items. Then we can find the cost for the single item. For one item we can find easily. And then next point, a bill gives the detail of each item sold or bought. It also contains the total amount of the items. So the bill itself gives all the detail, which one was sold, which one was bought, like that we can find easily there. And next one, bills are important for both shopkeepers and customers. They help in keeping track of items sold or bought and their prices. So this is very important, very much important for both shopkeepers and for their customers. This will be helpful for the items which are sold and which are bought and their particular item what is the price, that also we can find easily. So this is what we have learned in this chapter, money. And here few worksheet problems are given for you. Only 3 problems are there. In the last exercise we have seen the same thing only. Here the bill will be there and below that few questions are there. Just we have to read all the questions and we have to relate to that shopping bill and we have to answer to that questions. So it will be related to money only. Rupees and prices will be there. Just relate to that to exercise and do the worksheet problems. Thank you, students.